let's start with the reading, Aries. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies go both ways. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. If you need one, just keep watching to know how to get selected. Now, let's see what messages we have for you today. Interesting. Page of Swords crossed by the Page of Wands. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. So the energy at the bottom of the deck is the Hangman. And it really feels like here someone is waiting. And honestly, it's not just one person. The both of you are almost caught in a waiting game where someone is waiting on the other person to do something or even to say something, to send a message, to give a signal that maybe they are interested. And then after that, they come in with the next step, with the next message. But unless they see something from you, it seems like they feel stuck. They get stuck into a position that for them is not comfortable. Because clearly from what I see here, they have an attraction and they have an interest towards you. But at times, obviously, because of this card, they don't show it. That doesn't mean that that interest isn't there. Now, underneath the Hangman, we see the Strength reversed. And really, this card talks about wanting to really say how they feel, to let go of that fear and show just the passion. But when this card is reversed, there is a lot of self-doubt. There is lack of confidence. And overall, if they don't see that you are interested as well, this person will get stuck and maybe it will block the situation completely. So let's look more into this. Now, in the middle of the reading, we have those two pages. And really, this shows us how the situation changes so quickly in between the two of you that it almost doesn't make sense. You go from the Page of Wands, you might receive a message. You might see that this person wants to talk to you. They want to hear about your day. And then they almost disappear. This is the same energy, but this is hidden. You don't see it. It's someone who maybe it's not talking to you at the moment, but who is still looking you up online, still looking at your pictures, trying to get any update from you that they cannot get directly because they're not talking to you. And so obviously here there is a conflict and there is something that needs to be solved or something that needs to be built, such as trust and overall awareness of what this situation is about, because at least from their end, from what I see so far, there is an interest and they want to show it to you, but they're not at this moment in time. Now, it feels like this person might be waiting for the right time to do this. They have this message that they want to send to you. They might have even typed it in their phone, but they're not sending it out yet. They feel that it's always best to be chased other than chasing. This is something that I definitely see here. But since you might not be playing that game, and we will see soon why, they feel frustrated and they feel that this is not working out in their favor at all. Now, to switch to your energy, what I see your focus being is the Three of Cups. And so overall here, you are looking to have overall an easy time. You do not want to work hard for someone that you barely know, even if you feel that connection, right? Even if you have that interest, you don't think that at this point, this type of situation should require so much work. And also, I see from your past position that you've been through this before. You start talking to someone online, or you meet someone, and everything seems to be really nice and even special at times. And then the day after, all of a sudden, this person just disappears. What is that about? Have I just had an illusion? Was that just me being delusional, imagining all of this? Or is it something wrong with the people that I keep talking to? This feels like a pattern to me. In fact, with that 901s right there, I see you a little exhausted. You want to meet someone, you want to find someone special, even perhaps, but every time that you try, this happens. And so, what's the deal with these people who want to talk to you, want to get to know you and to hang out with you, but then they don't? They don't fully commit to this. With the 901s, you might be starting to feel a lack of motivation. What am I working so hard for here? If at the end of the day, this doesn't transform into what I want it to be. And so, right here, we do see though that you're almost at the end of this frustrating cycle. It's something that you might have experienced for a short or long time now. Regardless, you are at the end of it. And there is one more thing that I do believe it will happen, which will take you to a new cycle. A cycle that, from what we see here, it's going to be different. It's going to be coming from an energy, a transparent energy, an honest energy that you can really make some plans and build something on. So we will see what that is. But overall, you just do not want to play games anymore. This waiting game that we see here, I've done that. I've went through it. I've seen it. I played that game. It's not a fun game. It's not something that I want to play right now. I just want the real thing for once, you know? So, in your strength position, the Three of Wands. So, I see here that you have energy to manifest. This is just something that you really want at this moment into your life to see growing around you. You're tired of wasting time. You want to find someone who you can invest energy into, spend time with, and then still see a week later. And there's nothing wrong with that. I like that from you, I see a clear vision. Now, regardless of what people think of it, you should just instead have fun, or you should focus on something else. It does not matter. We're not here to talk about what's right and wrong. We're here to talk about people who know what they want, and that's the most important thing. And I see that you want it in the other person as well, don't you? You want someone who, when they see you, and especially when they claim to be attracted to you, they do something about it. They don't waste your time with all these messages, a whole night talking and exchanging words, experiences, thoughts, even pictures, and then it all goes up in smoke. What is this about? It's so frustrating. I completely understand it. So, right here, keep in mind that we also see with the Three of Wands the arrival of opportunities. You realizing all of a sudden that a situation that felt like it was just going to turn out into a huge waste of time is instead going to work out in your favor, as if you have been moving into the right direction all along. Whether you knew it or not, this is going to create something unexpected for you. And it requires you, the Three of Wands always does, to embrace change, to explore new territories, new things that maybe right now you think are not going to work out, are not going to happen, they're going to. Supporting the reading, the Empress, this is that creation that we're talking about. This is the spring after the winter. And winter here was represented by that frustration that we were talking about, by that waiting. That feels like winter, right? Nothing is growing, nothing is really happening. It might look interesting, but at the same time, it's not taking you anywhere. And now I see you, Aries, wanting to achieve things, wanting to do things instead of just sitting there and getting to the end of the year again and thinking, what the hell did I do this year? What did I accomplish for myself? This is going to be one of those times where if you do the right things and you embrace the change and get out of your comfort zone, depending on what's coming towards you, it's going to take you to a place where at the end of the year, you could look into and be like, I'm proud of this. I'm happy about this. Finally, I see that change that I wanted to see. Now, coming towards you that you don't know about, a Knight of Cups. So far, I am seeing the possibility for this knight to be this person. Although this person came up with wands and swords, so we will have to look for it. We will have to look for a confirmation. But overall, you have someone coming towards you who is embodying all the things that you wanted in a person. Why? Why do I say that? Look at this Knight of Cups. Does it look like someone who's afraid to tell you that they are attracted to you? This person is about to say, I'm crazy about you. I'm really into you. And that message alone, it's really going to have an impact on you because you feel that the energy that that message has is somewhat selfless. They almost don't care about how they appear to you, maybe weak or, with strength reverse. Someone here doesn't want to be vulnerable. But this Knight of Cups doesn't care about appearing vulnerable. That's how they are. That's how I am. Take me as I am. You know what other card says that? The Empress. Supporting the reading, we have that energy, supporting this overall change. We have an energy that is really honest. It's really transparent. As you see, this person is naked and she's telling you, this is who I am, like it or not. If you like it, take it. Otherwise, leave it. I don't care. I'm not going to change for you. And so that's something that you definitely have to keep in mind for yourself as well. Just a parenthesis. If you feel like at times you have to adapt yourself to these games, you have to change your strategy. You also have to wait 3 hours, 3 days. I don't know why I'm thinking 3. Maybe it makes sense to you. Before entering. I mean, yes, those strategies sometimes work, but the question is, do you want to play those games right now? Is this the time in your life when where you still want to, let me see, let me try this. Let's see. Oh, it worked? No. Yes. Then I'll try this. It's so much work. We already have a job. We already have things to take care of. This should be easy. And so what we're seeing right here, it's someone coming towards you who is going to make it easy for you. Someone who follows their heart, who bases what they say and what they do on emotions. Someone who maybe is in love with the idea of love, seeking a connection with you. So let's see who this person is. Let's see if this is the same person that was playing these games and maybe they also realize that they're just too tired to play these games, that they're not taking them really anywhere. Let's see who this person is and how they're going to come in, what they're going to do in the near future, and how this potential connection could evolve in the near and distant future. It feels like this is something you'll be able to build on and something that you'll look back to, maybe as we were saying at the end of the year, and you'll be very excited and very happy about it. So let's see what this is and how it's going to impact your near and distant future. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, Aries, don't forget that every week I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free, 100% free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Sometimes they go there and people don't see them. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome to your extended reading, Aries, and thank you so much for deciding to support the channel. Now, what we have seen in this situation is just a dynamic that it's not really making you happy, is it? It's not making you happy, it's not making this person happy. And overall, wouldn't it be just much easier to tell the person how you both feel for each other? I know that it's risky. I know that it's easier said than done. But at the same time, taking that risk, be vulnerable, and taking that leap of faith can reward you big time. And this is what we see here overall. What's coming towards you, Aries, is a phase where you'll finally be able to not do any more work at all. With the Nine of Wands, it was you trying, looking for the right person, the right situation, and then sending the message, and then trying to arrange things so that the two of you could have hung out. It was a lot of work. It felt like a full-time job. But right here, instead, with the Seven of Pentacles, you don't have to do anything anymore. As you see, you put the seeds into the ground already. And those seeds are just a reflection, a symbol of your vision, your expectations. You have them clear now. And that is actually more powerful than you might think. When you know what you want, eventually it comes towards you. And here we see that you will not have to do much anymore, but someone is about to do the work for you. Now, we see that Knight of Cups coming up. And first of all, I want to see if this person is connected to the one that we were talking about here. And then we will look into how they are going to change your immediate future, what they're going to do. What they're going to do that you should know about. So, first of all, let's see who this Knight of Cups might be. Oh, surprise, surprise. So, let's be clear about